The war between Iran, United States, and Israel is continuing to escalate, with political tensions between allies, new strikes, and civilians fleeing in Lebanon. Hi, I'm Jackie. So this is just a quick update about what's going on in the war. On the 4th of March, a United States Navy submarine sank an Iranian warship in the Indian Ocean. Reports say dozens of Iranian sailors were rescued, but more than 100 crew members are still missing. This is one of the largest naval losses for Iran in recent years, and it shows the conflict spreading beyond the Middle East. Since the fighting began at the end of February, the United States and Israel have carried out thousands of strikes on Iranian military targets, including missile bases and military facilities. Iran has responded by launching missiles and drones at US bases and Israeli targets. Both sides say they will continue their military operations. The conflict has spread into Lebanon. The group Hezbollah, which is allied with Iran, has launched attacks on Israel. Israel has responded with airstrikes in Beirut and southern Lebanon. Reports say at least 50 people have been killed and more than 150 injured in Lebanon, and thousands of civilians are now fleeing southern areas to safer cities and to Syria. Spain has refused to take part in the attacks on Iran. The Spanish government says US forces cannot use Spanish bases to launch strikes on Iran. Spain says the war risks becoming a wider regional conflict. The United Kingdom says it will not take part in offensive strikes against Iran. British leaders say they will defend their bases and allies, but they are not joining the attacks. US President Trump has criticized Spain for refusing to support the campaign. He has also warned European allies that they must do more to support US operations. In another major development, NATO air defense systems shot down an Iranian ballistic missile headed towards Turkey. The missile reportedly passed over Iraq and Syria before approaching Turkish airspace, where it was intercepted over the eastern Mediterranean. No casualties were reported. Turkey is a member of NATO, and the incident marks one of the first direct moments where a NATO member has been drawn into the conflict. However, officials say NATO's Article 5, the alliance collective defensive clause, has not been triggered. At the moment, there is no clear sign of a ceasefire. Military operations are continuing, and analysts warn the war could spread further across the Middle East. For now, the situation remains tense, and the whole world is watching to see if there'll be some sort of ceasefire, there'll be some sort of diplomacy, or if it's going to become a larger war. Thank you.